Hello and welcome to the 12 character journal for the Tainted Lands Mists of Mournton. My name's Lewis, for those of you who've been following this stream, and I play as Wallace MacDonald, who's a cleric, a dwarven cleric. Last time that we left off, we defeated Lessic with Sir Kay, sort of spearing him out of the tower after driving his blade into the Mind Flayer's stomach and fell about 5 stories to the floor. Naturally, we rushed down and we were encountered with quite a strange scene. A lot of the Eyeless sort of staring at us and not moving, not seeming volatile as we normally have. And when we normally encounter them, things go down a lot differently. But I severed Lessic's head, or who we believe to be Lessic anyway, and displayed the head to the Eyeless as a sort of means to try and intimidate them, to try and get them to back off. And one of them came and slit this person's throat out. We could hear the screams of people. And they entered this, it was almost like a membrane just going up above us. And strange alien constellations filled the sky. It was all rather strange, but we decided that the best course of action would be to enter the tower and get out of. We did not really want to stand around here. The Lessic had an interesting robot, and similar design to how the sky looked in this membrane, essentially. So as we returned back into the tower, we discussed our options. We found a kitchen, and we found a fake flooring underneath. Found a really nice apron. It's really pretty and has flowers on it. But we found the fake flooring basically, and we decided that before we go under there to see what's there, we should check the rest of the tower to perhaps see if Lessic had an arcane focus or some type of orb or some type of artifact that was essentially controlling the Eyeless, or if there was anything that could help us, anything useful. I discovered that the architecture of this place dated back to the times of the Root Imperium, which at the time fascinated me. However, the rest of my party did not seem to care much, but I think it's becoming more important now, and well, myself and Ginny, we decided to search the tower, and the rest of them sort of took time to rest and whatnot and discuss other plans. Myself and Ginny continued up, and there was an old fireplace with almost like a small door in it. I just felt this dripping on my ear. I went to see what kind of liquid it was to find a maggot in my mouth. They started pouring all over my head, and it was horrible. I could just feel them. A few of them went into my ear, and it was this deep-rooted pain as I could feel them sort of gnaw on the insides of my ear and on the insides of my flesh. Thankfully, Ginny is really good with tweezers. It was a horrific sight, but we managed to get them out, albeit it was a bit of a struggle, but we got there in the end. We, at this point, had been searching for a while, came across a section that was old kind of burnt books and stuff, nothing that we could read. We decided to go back down, and Sir Kay decided to come up with us for a sort of second quick look before we done anything else. We found a small gold chest with gold ore in it as well after the maggots. But looking up the stairs, we found our way to the top, sort of where this Mind Flayer stood when he initiated combat with us, and we saw them making a mass grave just of people. I can only assume being from Mournton. But Sir Kay had this idea that he should throw a Molotov cocktail on top of this pile of bodies, set them up in an inferno. He lit one of the eyeless on fire, which was strange as he almost didn't react. They almost seemed focused on this task, like nothing was interrupting them. He threw another and caused some flames to spread, but earlier on, before we had fled into the tower, we were struck by almost what looked like a comet or a meteor falling down, and it was the only thing we could really see for light. The burning embers gave off a faint glow, and we could see the sort of outline in shadow. I could not tell you how many numbers of the eyeless that there were, but there were a lot. And they ignited the bodies. I tried, in a sort of attempt of desperation, I'd speak Abyssal. I learned this a long time ago, but I tried to beckon them to stop speaking in their language, and I caught their attention, but nothing really happened. And unfortunately, we again saw this figure sort of come out of the shadows, and that is when we thought it was time to act. Running back down the stairs, myself and Ginny decided to push on down this fake flooring that we found in the kitchen and to find out what was sort of lying ahead of us, while the rest of them discussed a plan of action. And well, a wee while ago when we were in the prison, I was attacked by this grey ooze, and Toby kept some of it. Jerry, I think. He called it Jerry, I think. And they essentially used him to pull the tower down. Now, as this plan was formulating, myself and Ginny went through these tunnels. We found it to be like catacombs of the Root Imperium. Just many soldiers were buried here underneath, and they seemed to stretch on. And we traversed through here for a good while. Got to a point where I decided to scout on ahead, and Ginny thought it would be best. As we felt a draft coming through, we were essentially trying to escape, knowing that this is a fight that I'm not going to be able to win. Well, the rest of them, they pulled the tower down. To what success, I don't know. I just heard the rumblings and whatnot down. And a while later they came as well. All of us pretty hurt and banged up. All of us pretty depleted, to be honest. But yeah, another crazy plan. Using this grey ooze, using Jerry to weaken the stone and pull the tower down on top of them, hopefully. But what was more concerning, after we all met up, was that between us and the exit, kind of a nest of where the eyeless live. I couldn't make out much. Almost, I don't know if it's a settlement or what, but it's going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous indeed. I just hope that tower has wiped out a few of them, and I've got an ever-growing fear of what that figure was in the flames. Did we really kill Lessick? Or was this just the general? Or can Lessick maybe not be killed? Are they resurrecting him? Are the eyeless creating mind flayers? I don't know. just going to have to wait. So thank you for watching this in-character journal for the Tainted Lands Mists of Mournton. That was for episode 12. This Monday coming up we think will be the sort of last episode of this tier 1 campaign. You can catch us on Twitch at twitch.tv/the Tainted Lands, or you can find us on YouTube. If you can't join us live, we go live on Mondays at 8 PM Eastern Time. But yeah, we've just reached over 100 subscribers on our YouTube, and as well we've got 100 sort of followers on our Twitch, so we're really grateful for that, and we hope that you check in with us on Monday as well.